Hello friends, I am Goransh Bhardwaj. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am not going to say or I am not going to indulge into cricketing analysis. I just want to speak my heart. I just want to speak something that I feel important. I just want to speak my views. First of all, do whatever you want to do with this video. You might subscribe it, unsubscribe it, you might like it, you might dislike it, you might comment badly, or you might comment very you might give good comments. Do whatever you want to do, but I want to share just one thing to you. In my life, I'm 18 years old. In my life, I'm going to be 19 in March. In my life, whatever lifespan I have covered till now, whatever things I have been taught or I've learned through my personal experiences, I just wanted to share the summary of all those. Just want to summarize you all. I've listened to the interviews of some of the great personalities. I've listened to some of the great motivational speakers. I've listened to some of the most intellectuals, you might think, because I have that much free time, you might think. But what I can summarize you from what I've learned in school, what I've learned in life, what I've learned from my family, what I've learned from listening to all those interviews, is if you want success, first make up one goal, whatever it can be. It might be studying for higher education, it might be pursuing your passion, it might be doing commentary just like I want to, it might be doing comedy. You might want to do comedy, you might want to act yourself, you might be something, or you might be passionate about something in life. Everybody is passionate about something in life. Even when a child is born, he or she is passionate about his or her life, his or her ambitions. There is nothing wrong in being ambitious, I am telling you. Because what is ambition? Ambition is that you want to see yourself out there as a professional, out there in the world as a professional in some field or the other. You might be a YouTuber just like Carrie, Ashish, BB, all those things. You might want to be a teacher, you might want to be a commentator, you might want to be an analyst, you might want to study higher ups, you might want to become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. There are very, very many of the venues that are opening up. So, there are some hobbies, even in childhood, or even when a child is born, he or she might have some hobbies. Now you can make those hobbies as your career, which is a very fantastic blend of So you might enjoy your things to yourself, you enjoy your life. I am telling you that if you blend your hobbies to your passion, to your career, you will never feel any of the shortcomings in those working conditions, because you have interest since your childhood in those kind of things. Some want to read books, some doesn't want to. It doesn't mean that they are not developing their thoughts, because thoughts is an abstract idea. Thought is something that is, it is a habitual nature of our brain, if you call it in biology, because there is no term as of mind in the terms of biology or in our body. The term mind has come from psychology. You might call it brain or you might call it mind. It is the habit of mind to develop your thoughts, because at every step you want to communicate, and what your thoughts are, that becomes your ideas, and that you want to convey to others. When a person is hungry, he is thinking of fulfilling his hunger. Or when a child, he is thinking of fulfilling his hunger, now that develops a thought in his or her mind, in his mind, that he or she communicates to someone that's around him, that I want to fulfill my hunger, I am feeling hungry. So these are thoughts. Some people think that if you are not reading, if you are not reading your syllabus books, if you are not good at academics, your thoughts might be maligned. That's absolutely rudimentary in my views. I'm again saying you that these are my thoughts. If someone is hurted, then I am dearly sorry. I apologize for that. Everybody has their own perspective, and everybody should be given right to speak their heart, should be without any interference. So what I have learned from my life is even an illiterate man can have thoughts, and can have good thoughts, because thoughts are not what syllabus books teaches you, what your academics are. Thoughts are those things which people surrounding you, or people in your family, or people in your community says or thinks, in what way they thinks about something. So even an illiterate man with not knowing ABCD can have good thoughts. Can have good thoughts. Now, I just want to say that make your goal, focus and concentrate on your goals. And don't tell your visions to others, because everybody's thinking is different. If you tell your vision to someone, let's say your friend, now everybody, or I have that problem, that if someone is telling you something, then I consciously or unconsciously relates it to myself, and I think that other people might relate it to themselves also. Again, I'm saying these are my views. You might be disagreeing to it. Okay, you can disagree, but everybody should be given a right to speak. So please don't take offense to what anybody is speaking. Now, what I was saying, that if you tell your visions that I want to be this, I want my career graph, I want my future life to be like this, and I will strive to become, let's say, a doctor, a lawyer. Don't tell it to anybody. That's what I think. Because if I relate it to myself, then others also might relate it to themselves. So if they haven't done it themselves, they will be disagreeing with your vision. They will be opposing your vision, because that's the road that has been unventured. That's the road that's been untraveled by them. So they don't know the difficulties or ease of those. They are not, so they might oppose you, or they might support you as well. Some people might support you as well. Some people might oppose you. But don't listen to anybody. Don't care for anybody else. Because what you have in your mind is your logical thinking. What you have in your mind is what's being communicated by someone else. What you have in your mind, what vision you have in your mind, is through your experiences. And experiences are different, my friend. Experiences are very different. What I am experiencing in my life, you might not experience it in your whole life. So, experiences are different. What everybody is telling you is their own experience. But everybody has a different story of their struggle. If I've listened one story of Dhirubhai Ambani, that he used to get some 100 or 1000 rupees as 100 or 500 rupees as his salary, some very small amount of salary to their So he spends it as soon as it comes by drinking a coffee in a 5-star hotel, in a 7-star hotel. Because coffees are expensive, naturally it will be expensive in a 5-star hotel. And if you are getting some that small amount, then it can be extinguished if you spend it that way. So once a friend of him told him that that he is mad, is not thinking about his family, is not thinking about saving money for emergency times. Again, what his friend did was right in one aspect of the other, because that's what he has experienced, that's what he has been taught, that's what his thought revolves. But the answer that Mr. Ambani told him that I want to listen to the thoughts of those individuals who are sitting with me or sitting around me, that what's their mantra of success, what they do for becoming so huge in their lives. Now, if he changes his vision according to others' wishes, might not be able to achieve what he did or what his son did or what his grandson are doing. He might not have such a great lineage. His sons are, if he would have listened, his sons would not be listened and changed his opinion, his vision towards his life. His sons might not have been living the life what they are living. His sons might not be billionaires. His sons might not be millionaires. His Mukesh Ambani would not be top 10 rich, might not be coming in top 10 richest men of the world, because if his father has changed his opinion. So I just want to tell you one thing, that just keep believing in yourself. Enjoy both success and failure in your life. Because one Shah Rukh Khan quote I remember, that life is transient. So everything that you experience in your life is temporary. It is going to end in some way or the other. So what you might experience, whether it will be success or it will be failure, it is going to end one day, because your life is going to end one day. So enjoy both. Enjoy life as a wholesome experience. Keep believing in yourself, because belief system is the one thing that keeps you going. Keep believing. If you lose your belief, then you might shatter yourself from your inner self, from yourself. If you lose belief, so start believing in yourself. If you lose belief, you lose confidence in yourself. And if you lose confidence in yourselves, then, my friend, you will be losing the battle of your life, because you have to be confident in every other aspect of the things. Life, in life, people enjoy their success, only their success, and people start envying those who start who are successful than others. So please don't tell your visions to anybody. They might relate it to themselves. Please don't tell weakness or your strength to anybody. They might use it against you. Please be confident that yes, I can compete in that level. There is two things: confidence and aggression. There are two things: confidence and overconfidence. Confidence is when you believe in your abilities and you believe in others' abilities as well. You believe that this world is for all, and what I have, somebody else might have. Overconfidence is something that is going to ruin your life, because overconfidence is when you start thinking of somebody or anybody as inferior, as inferior to yourself. Confidence is one thing in which you believe in your competitors, in which you believe that there is competition for everybody, and you might strive to win those competitions if you are confident enough. But overconfidence is the opposite side of it. That you might think there is no, and overconfidence is when you might think that there is no competitors in this world for yourself. You might think that overconfidence is when you realize, when you feel that there is nobody supreme than you, there is no competitors in this world for you. Overconfidence is that, and it leads to your decline, because it gives you a sensation, it builds a dream world around you, it keeps you away from the reality. That's why it starts your decline. So, one more thing I want to tell, that keep believing in yourself. Keep believing. Belief system is very much strong, my friend. Belief system is that a lion is a king of a jungle. Now, if lion believes that he is a king of jungle, he is the king of jungle. Because lion believes he is a king of jungle, that's why he is a king of jungle. The significance behind this line is there are many much smarter individuals or much stronger individuals in jungle other than lion. Elephant is much more stronger than lion. Cheetah is much more faster than lion. Leopard is faster than lion. But then why lion is the king of jungle? Because he thinks he's king of jungle. When he confronts an elephant, he thinks I am supreme than him. He thinks that elephant is inferior than him. He thinks when he's on a hunt parade, he thinks that elephant can be his food. And elephant thinks that it is his food. So he runs away from the lion, not believing in his or her strengths. I am talking from elephant's perspective. He is not believing in his or her strengths. That is why he is running away from lion when they confront each other. And lion believes in his or her abilities. That's why he's looking to compete. That's why he's looking to kill and get food. So belief system is very much important, my friend. Belief is something that lion thinks he is the king of jungle. If you think you are the king, then you might definitely be the king. If you think that your competitor is inferior than you, or if your competitor has less power than you, and you can win those battles, if you believe that thing, then you can win those battles. Because that's what we have learned from wildlife. That's what we have learned from the surrounding. Be strong. If you believe you are strong, then you are strong. Why does a parasite climbs onto the host body? The host can be any plant of the same species, like cascata can be host to some respective species of their plant. So what I am saying, that even though he is a parasite to that species of plant, he might not be able to predate or be able to depend on the basis of nutrition on all of these plants, because some plant believe in themselves that they are not weak. Some plant believe that they have to take care of themselves. So that's what you need to learn from your nature. Don't allow your enemies to get better of you. Don't allow your competitors to be better than you. And the 4H that I have learned in my life for success by listening to other successful man or woman or anybody else in that matter, by listening to other successful people, you must be humble. You must have the quality of humility, because that's when you will not be overconfident. When somebody is disrespecting you, you might respect him or her. That's called humbleness. When somebody less experienced than you, that's not accepting your defeat. You should not, you should accept your defeats and your successes gracefully. You might not, when you get success, you shouldn't turn a blind eye to the reality. You shouldn't be living in your dream world. That's called humbleness. That's called humility. You must be able to behave properly in front of others. You must be able to behave in friendly manner in front of everybody, in a good manner in front of everybody when you are successful also. That's called humility, my friend. The second one is hunger. Hunger is something that if you have hunger, you might have hunger to achieve something. That's called hunger. You should be passionate to achieve something. If you are passionate to achieve something, that's called hunger. If you strive to achieve your endeavors, that's called hunger. If Virat Kohli strives to become world number one and does everything that is required for for him to get to that point day in and day out, relentlessly, and relentlessness is another form of hunger. You must be unrelenting. To achieve success, you must be unrelenting in your work. You must be relentless. Doesn't matter if it is 1 o'clock or if it is 3 o'clock in the night, or if it is anything, any time in your life, you must strive to achieve your goal. That's called hunger. Make your 24 hours count, man. Don't waste 9 hours, 10 hours of sleep. Don't waste 10 hours for just sleeping on the bed. I listened to one person. He spoke that the stock market in US gets closed by around 12 o'clock. So if you are rising up, if you are waking up at around 10, if you are waking up late, if you are giving importance to your sleep rather than your passion, then the world would be sleepy for you in the future, my friend. So strive for something. Make goals for something. Take that many hours of sleep in which you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable in 4 hours of sleep, then feel comfortable in 4 hours of sleep. If you feel comfortable in 6 hours of sleep, then take 6 hours of sleep. If you feel comfortable in 8 hours of sleep, then you might take 8 hours of sleep, but not more than that, because 8 hours is the uppermost limit for sleeping according to scientific reasons. So you must not sleep after 8 hours. Because what it does is your life becomes lazy after some time. So that's what hunger is all about. The third one is hard work. Hard work is a substitute of hunger only. These two things are interconnected. If you are hungry to achieve your passion, or if you are hungry to achieve something, then if you have to indulge in something, and if you want to indulge into something, you have to do work, you have to strive for something, and if you have to strive for something, then you have to do some hard yards. Never everything in this life doesn't come easy. It comes with some price. Even a toffee comes with the 0.5 rupees. It has some price tag. So, hard work, keep working hard. Because if you're not working hard, then you're not hungry about something. Let's take a simple idea. You are hungry for food. Then you will do hard work either to make your food, or to walk to a street or a shop and give some rupees to a shopkeeper to buy some food. That's called street food. So, you have to give some price, or some time, or some hard work to achieve your hunger, to satisfy your hunger. So, hard work and hunger are both interrelated. If you are not doing any of these things, if you are doing hard work without having the hunger, hard work cannot be achieved without having hunger of something. Even in academics, if somebody has to pass, he does hard work to get pass. He studies for about 4 to 5 hours every day, or some amount of study he does every day to pass his class, because he is hungry to get pass, and for that he is doing some amount of hard work in studying to achieve that hunger. So in everything comes with a price. Everything comes with a price, whether it is money or whether it is hard work. In terms of thing, it is money, but in terms of life skills, it is hard work. And the fourth thing is humanity. You must not lose your moral skills, your value things. You must not lose your empathy. You must not lose your compassion. You must not lose your love. You must not lose your moral things that are taught. There is a subject in everybody's life, or in junior classes, that is called value education. Take that seriously, because it gives some values which are essential to become human. It gives you a value of what compassion is. It gives you a value of what sacrifice is. It gives you a value of what empathy is. It makes you understand the difference between empathy and sympathy. Empathy is you working, empathy and sympathy. It makes you delve into how to become a wholesome human, how to behave, what kind of attributes you have towards somebody or anybody in your life. So that's also what is important. So, according to my views, again, I'm saying that these are my views, you might disagree, but these are my views, and everybody, in my opinion, should respect each other's views because everybody thinks differently, and that is why every human is different. So, these are four H for myself to, in my point of view, to achieve success. The 4H to achieve success: hunger, hard work, humility, and humanity. Humility and humanity are two different things. Learn to become humble is a human life skill. Learning to become humble is a human life skill. And inculcating that human life skill in yourselves and exhibiting these skills is called humanity. So these are the four things, in my views, in my opinion, are the ingredients to success. That's all. It's 42 minutes that I've told you something. If you seem to be worth watching or worth listening it, please like it, otherwise dislike it. If you uh, if you disagree, it's your choice. You might subscribe it, unsubscribe it, or you might not touch that red icon of subscribe. So thank you. Again, I'm saying that it's my views. Please don't take offense of any of the things. Thank you.